I went out recently to take some photographs in my studio to be used for an AI tutorial, but something amazing happened. The memory card simply stopped working. It got me into that vulnerable cycle of trying to find solutions. Anytime I plug this memory card, I get this information. I knew there was trouble. Enter AI, which saved the day. Specifically an AI tool called Wondershare Recoverit V14. Let me show you what I mean. All we need to do here is just to go to Google and just type in Wondershare Recoverit, and then we select this first one, which is the Wondershare website. And once we open here, it's going to give us a chance to download, and it comes in different flavors depending on the kind of computer you're using. So I use a Windows computer, so I'm just coming here to click on the one here, try it for free with the Windows sign, and it is going to go ahead to automatically start the download. And immediately it's done, I just click on open file and try to install it. I click here to mean I've read the information, then I click on install. And just like every normal computer program, just give it a while to install. In fact, I've sped up the whole process through the power of editing just so that you don't have to wait. Once it opens, the interface by itself is quite explanatory. And one amazing thing they've done here is that there's a tutorial that you are greeted with automatically. So it's telling us exactly what is happening over here. So once you are done reading exactly what it is, all you need to do is just to click on the next, and it will go ahead to explain the next area, what exactly is happening there. And once we click on OK over here, it is going to give us the opportunity to click on start. So at this point, let's go ahead and plug in our card. And after plugging in the card, as usual, it gives us the information to format it. So I'm just going to cancel it and say, okay. And one amazing thing this has already proven to me to be using highly sophisticated AI is the fact that it has already detected the memory card is from a camera and not just an ordinary hard drive. And for me, this distinction already shows me that something great is going to happen. So all we need to do is just to click on the start scan, and then we wait for the scan to be completed. If we look down here, we realize that it is counting. And so it is giving us even the estimated time. Currently, it is saying over 30 minutes of waiting time. Of course, through the power of editing, I'm going to increase the speed. But just so you know, this is the normal speed, or at normal speed, this is how it kind of looks like. So it's going to go through the process, and once we are done, it's going to give us the chance to be able to save. So through the power of editing, let's just go ahead and increase this. And whilst I do that, I want you to know that when the first phase of the scanning is done, you can already go ahead and start accessing all the other files that have already been recovered. But for me, from experience, I just love to wait to make sure that the full scan is complete before I go ahead and start accessing the files, right? So in this case, it is done, and it is organizing the files over here. So all we now need to do is to come here and just click recover now, just so that we can recover every single thing. So this is the file location, and right beside it, we can also do file type. At the top there, these are the total number of photographs which have been recovered. And right beneath it is also the total number of videos that have been recovered. So it means that I can just go ahead and select a certain type of file that I want to recover from the card and start accessing that. So over here, this is exactly the file naming system, because previously I could even recover certain things, and even though they may come, some of them are broken, and other times the files or the name of the folders are missing completely. But I am totally blown away by the fact that it is able to recover all these things intact with the file names and the exact duration, with very little distorted files around. And you would see that as we go along. So these are exactly all the video files that I covered recently, right? Even though I have not gotten to the photographs I'm looking for yet, this is truly impressive. It has truly preserved the file names, and I can see exactly all those particular files that I have covered recently, which were all already on the card. These are stuff I thought I was never ever going to see again. And if you look closely, there are these little cubes right beside it. If you see any photograph that you wish to recover, or any video or any file, all you need to do is just to click on those particular boxes, as I'm doing just right now. And then once you are done, you can just go ahead and click on the recover button to recover all. And once we click on it, we realize that it has given us the chance to be able to select exactly where we want to be able to save the file. So I want to save it on this external Toshiba drive. The other thing I want to do is that I wish to be able to create a folder where exactly I want to put all these files in, right? So we've clicked on the folder and we are creating the folder with the name Recoverit files, right? And once we are done, we click away, and then that is where our files are going to be saved into. So let's go ahead, come down here and just click on save. And something important happens. Now at this point, just like most AI tools out there, you need some form of credit to be able to do this. Now, the free package, as you saw, gave us a chance to be able to get to this particular level. We can see the files. However, the free version will not give us the chance to save out the files. So it is something to keep in mind that you can see it, but you will not have it. To have it means that you need to have some form of AI credit. You need to pay the tool to be able to access them. So I have already done that. So all I need to do is just to click on this button right here. And then it is going to warn us about lost data. Basically, this window is just warning us that we need to recover this as quick as we can. If not, the data risk being lost forever. So let's just go ahead and say we've got it. And then it gives us the chance to just come here and click on save. And once we click on save, it is just going to start the quick process of trying to save the files into the folder that we have selected. And in this particular regard, all we need to do is just to play the waiting game until it is done. So what I'm going to do here is that through the power of editing, I'm speeding up the whole thing. So if your machine is not this fast, nothing is wrong. This is not real time. I've sped up this footage right here just to make sure that you can see it. But it's fairly a very fast process. So once it gets to the end, it is going to open another particular window right here, which is the folder where the files are saved in exactly. So let's click here. And once again, it has preserved the exact file names and all that. So I don't really trust it. So let's go ahead and play these files just to be sure that, these files are not completely broken or this AI is not just making stuff up. So let's go ahead and play this first video file and see what we have. And as I can see, this is exactly what I captured. Amazing stuff, guys. Like I said, after so many years, this is the first time a recovery tool has really worked for me. I don't know about you. Mostly I go out there, try so many tools, but nothing truly usually works for me. These are footages from our new studio, and just watch out because very soon I'm going to be making a video as to how exactly this new studio was constructed. So very soon we are going to be moving permanently from this old blue studio look to the new studio. And these are all panels that we used during the construction process. In fact, I thought I may never see this footage again, but through the power of this tool, I'm really blown away that I've been able to get these files back. So, it is not all rosy, just like every other tool out there, right? So if I look down here over there, I can see some few broken files. I don't really know what that is, but it's proving to me that there will still be some form of broken files here and there. But going through this particular time lapse that I captured during the recording process, I don't seem to be missing anything. So I don't know whether that may be files from some very long time ago, because I don't seem to be missing anything just yet, except for the photographs that I'm looking for. So despite the fact that it has recovered all these files, the last files that I needed were not really recovered, which is the photographs that I was going to use for my AI tutorial. So what I'm going to do here is that I'm going to go ahead and plug in the memory card again. And this time around, go there and actually do the formatting, because I've gotten the very most important files out. So let's click on format over here. And then I select quick format, and then I click on start. Okay. Then we click on OK. I don't know about you, but formatting is always a scary thing for me, because it means that I'm losing my files, right? So let's go ahead and click on OK here. And then we can click on close. Now, what we do is that we go back to the software now, and then we manually select the memory card recovery option. And then what we're going to do is we repeat the same process. We're going to come back here and click on the start recovery, and then we see exactly whether we are able to get the files we are looking for. So the quick is already complete. We can start accessing our files, but like I advise, for me, it's already better to wait for this whole process to be done. And so through the power of editing as usual, I'm going to speed up this whole process, and now it is completed. So we can simply click on recover now so that we can go ahead and recover everything. And even before anything, I have realized that in the background, I can see those photographs that I intend to use for my AI tutorial. I have recovered every single one of those photographs already, guys. I am really so excited about the potential of this tool, and I'm truly watching out for what Wondershare has in stock with this particular software. I mean, the near future of it. So we can still go ahead and check in all the other files that have been recovered as well. And once again, the file names and everything is truly intact. But I can see that some of the files seem to be broken here and there. But I am not worried because those are not the files I'm looking for. I've already saved them out, which were safe and sound. So I don't know why exactly the second round I'm seeing a couple of them broken, whilst the first round, they were already safe. So let's go ahead and select all the specific photographs that I need to recover, or all the ones that I'm going to be using for my AI tutorials. In all of them, we just click on the recover button over here. And as usual, it's going to give us the chance to select exactly where we want to save the files to. So let's select the file and click on save. And as usual, through the power of editing, I am just speeding up the whole process so that we can get to see how the files have been saved at the end. And once it's done, it automatically opens the folder here. And we can click here to open. That is the folder that it has provided inside here. Then we click on photo and JPEG. And inside that JPEG folder, these are all our files, guys. This is really, truly amazing. And every single one of these files works. These are not broken files, and I'm truly blown away because, like I said, for all these years, for me, I have never truly had, success trying to recover files. Every time I run into broken files and all that. But I am truly excited how far AI has already brought us, and this can only get better from here. Now, if you have stayed till this time of the video, I have a surprise for you, because this package doesn't just recover. Even before, in my next tutorial, I try editing these photographs, there is another editing tool that is embedded in this particular recovery package, which is going to allow us to be able to repair or bring back some level of sharpness to some images. So what am I going to do? If you look over here, once we click on the file repair, we have several options down here. And the option I'm going to use is the blurry photo enhancer, because some of my photos are blurry and I want to see if we would be able to recover that. So let's click on that. And then we click on the add button over here. And then we open this particular photograph. As you can see, it looks quite blurry as I zoom in. So let's go ahead and select that. So let's minimize it over here, and then we come and click on open. So it's going to import it. Just as, for ethical clearance reasons, it's going to let us know that we are about to upload it onto their cloud. So once we click on preview, we have to click on agree because it is going onto their cloud, but Wondershare is not going to keep the file, guys. So once we click for it, it begins to process. And as usual, through the power of editing, I'm just speeding up the process so that we can see exactly what happens at the end. And so it has successfully been done. So once we click on OK, it's going to give us this bar to be able to see the before and after. The face has been well recovered, guys. And as we keep moving this tool back and forth, the left side is the before and the right is the after. And this is truly amazing. I just can't wait to see how this tool is going to save a lot of you guys out there, because no matter what we do as creatives, all of us are going to get there sometime, either through mechanical error or human error or any sort of error of any kind. None of us is immune to data loss. So it is just good to know that tools like this exist, and if you are interested, I have links to that in the description below, and try checking that out, because Wondershare has been a long-time partner on this channel in recent times, and I just do hope that this tool will save you. And if you want to see the video where I'm editing these photographs using AI, click here to watch that video if it is available at this time. If not, I'll catch you the next time. This is Africa Amaze channel, and please don't forget to click on the subscribe button. I'll catch you in the next one. Until next time, as always, guys, keep practicing filmmaking. Peace out.